Hello students, welcome in the lecture of highway engineering. In previous lecture, we had discussed one of the important geometric design parameter of highway, that is a super elevation. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the how to calculate the super elevation of roads. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the derivation for super elevation of the road. Before start the derivation of super elevation, first we revise what is a super elevation of road. The super elevation is the inward transverse inclination provided to the cross section of the carriageway at horizontal curve portion of the road is called as a super elevation. It is the inward transverse inclination which can be provided to cross section of the carriageway at horizontal curved portion of the road, or in super elevation one edge of the road is upward and one edge is inward. Hope you all get the super elevation. It is also sometimes known as a cant or banking of the road. Now we are going to calculate the super elevation of the road. Before calculation of super elevation, let's consider some terms of the road. Let a vehicle be moving at speed meter per second. Consider a vehicle is moving on the road with the speed of meter per second on a circular curve of radius r meter. That is why vehicle is moving on the road with speed meter per second, and the road is having circular curve of radius r meters. Then it will be subject to following three forces. That is the vehicle which can be moving on the circular curve with radius r and speed meter per second, which is subject to the following three forces. First force is centrifugal force is equal to P is equal to W V square divided by G into R, acting horizontally towards through the center of gravity. First force is a centrifugal force. P is equal to W V square divided by G into R. It is acting horizontally towards the center of gravity or through the center of gravity. Then the second force is the weight W of the vehicle acting vertically downwards through the center of gravity. Second is the weight of vehicle acting vertically downward through the center of gravity. Then the third is the friction developed between wheels and the pavement acting transversely along the pavement surface downward to the center of curve. Third is the friction force which can be developed between the wheel and pavement of road and acting transversely along the pavement surface downward to the center of curve. Now see in this figure. In this diagram, the centrifugal force is P. See the cursor. It is the centrifugal force P, and the value of this force is equal to W V square upon G into R, acting horizontally. It acts horizontally towards the center of gravity. It is the center of gravity. See the cursor while explaining the terms. It is the center of gravity. From this center of gravity, P is the centrifugal force which can be act horizontally. Then second, W is the weight of vehicle acting vertically downward from the center of gravity. See, it is a W, weight of the vehicle acting downward from center of gravity. Then the third force is the friction developed between the wheel and the pavement, that is a F X, or it is a F. Now see, theta is equal to transverse inclination. See, this theta is equal to transverse inclination. Then E is equal to rate of super elevation is equal to tan theta. E is equal to rate of super elevation is equal to tan theta. Then F is equal to design coefficient of lateral friction is equal to 0.50. Then G is equal to acceleration due to gravity is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. Then Rx is equal to normal reaction at field. Ry is equal to normal reaction at field. Then x is equal to w cos theta, y is equal to p sin theta. Then Fy is equal to full value of friction force at x is equal to Frx. Now see, it is a Rx is normal reaction at the field. Then Ry is also the normal reaction at field. Rx and Ry are two the normal reaction at the field at x and y. Then see, the force, centrifugal force make an inclination theta and the force is resolved as P cos theta. Then W is the weight, it resolved as W sin theta. Then P sin theta. Then W cos theta. These are the resolution of these forces. Hope you all know how to find out the resolution of forces. Then it is the outer side of curve, it is the inner side of curve, and theta is equal to angle of inclination of super elevation. Hope you all get these terms. Remember these terms. These terms are very important while calculation of super elevation. There is a three force acting on the field, or three force which can be acting on the vehicle while traveling on the super elevation. First is the P, means the centrifugal force, then second is the weight of vehicle at downward, and third is the friction developed between the field and the pavement of road. Then these three forces are resolved. P, that is the centrifugal force, is resolved as P cos theta and P sin theta. Then W, the weight of vehicle, is resolved in W sin theta and W cos theta. Then Fx and Fy is the reaction, Rx and Ry is the reaction at the field base, and it is also x is equal to w cos theta and y is equal to p sin theta. This Rx is w cos theta and Ry is p sin theta. Now we are going to calculate the super elevation. Fy is equal to full value of friction force at y is equal to Fry. Hope you all get these terms and forces. Now we are going to calculate the super elevation. Consider a equilibrium condition. Consider the equilibrium condition at this super elevation. Then P cos theta is equal to W sin theta plus Fx plus Fy. Now it is consider here equilibrium condition. The P cos theta, this value of P cos theta is equal to W sin theta plus Fx plus Fy. W sin theta plus Fx plus Fy. P cos theta is equal to W sin theta plus Fx plus Fy. That is this is the equilibrium condition. That is the P cos theta is equal to the W sin theta plus Fx plus Fy. Hope you all get this equilibrium condition. Now see, P cos theta is equal to W sin theta plus Frx plus Fry. In the terms we had discussed, the Fx is equal to Frx and Fy is equal to Fry. Now see, W cos theta is equal to W sin theta plus Frx plus Fry. Then P cos theta is equal to W sin theta plus, here get common F is the common, then Rx plus Ry. And we had discussed the Rx is equal to W cos theta and Ry is equal to P sin theta. Now see, f is a common, then rx is equal to w cos theta plus ry is equal to p sin theta. Therefore the equation is say as p cos theta is equal to w sin theta plus f in bracket w cos theta plus p sin theta. It is the values of rx and ry. Now here we have to calculate by mathematically p cos theta, then here the p sin theta and the f which is multiplied to p sin theta is get at this side. Therefore p is a common, then cos theta minus f sin theta. Then at right side w sin theta plus f cos theta is remaining. Hope you all get. The p sin theta is go at the left side and it is go minus, and p's get common, then cos theta minus f sin theta is equal to w sin theta plus fw cos theta. Hope you all get this term. Then dividing by w cos theta to this equation, we get p cos theta divided by w cos theta is equal to cos theta get cancelled, then p by w, then 1, this cos theta is get cancelled, hence 1 minus f sin theta divided by cos theta is a tan theta. P by w 1 minus f tan theta is equal to here w sin theta divided by w cos theta, then w get cancelled, then sin theta divided by cos theta is equal to tan theta. Then f w cos theta divided by w cos theta, the w cos theta get cancelled and f is remaining. The equation is become p divided by w in bracket 1 minus f tan theta is equal to tan theta plus f. Hope you all get this equation. Try to solve this equation for better understanding. Now f is taken as a 0.50 for design purpose and tan theta hardly exceed to 0.07. Now in this equation f, the value of f is considered 0.50 and the value of tan theta is considered 0.07. Then 1 minus f tan theta is equal to 0.99, means 1 minus 0.50. F had value 0.50. 1 minus 0.50 into tan theta is 0.07. There is a 1 minus 0.50 into 0.07 and the calculation is 0.99 is approximately equal to 1. That is the value of 1 minus f tan theta is equal to 1. Thus, we have p by w is equal to tan theta plus f. This 1 minus f tan theta is become 1. Hence, this equation is become 1 or p is equal to p into 1. Hence, it is a p. P is equal to w tan p by w is equal to tan theta plus f. This equation is become p by w into 1 is equal to tan theta plus f. Hence, p by w is equal to tan theta plus f. Hope you all get up to this. Then the next is p by w. This w is go to multiply to tan theta plus f. That is a p is equal to w into tan theta plus f. Now see, here consider tan theta is equal to E, that is a super elevation. Then this term is become P is equal to W E plus F. E plus F is tan theta. The value of tan theta is a E. Hence P is equal to W in bracket E plus F. Also we have the centrifugal force P is equal to W square upon G into R. This is a, we have seen in the first terms we have considered the value of centrifugal force, that is P, is equal to W square upon G into R. Hence, here we have two terms of P, that is P is equal to W E plus F, and also P is equal to W square upon G into R. Hence, now see, P is equal to P. Let's consider the equilibrium, that is P is equal to P. The first value of P is W in bracket E plus F is equal to second value of P is equal to W square upon G into R. Now, from these two sides, left and right side, W get cancel, and the term remaining is E plus F is equal to V square upon G into R. Now see, this is the term or the equation of super elevation. E plus F is equal to V square upon G into R. Hope you all get how to calculate the super elevation. Now consider if the speed of vehicle is expressed as V kilometer per hour. The speed of vehicle is V kilometer per hour. Then the E plus F is equal to 0.278 V square divided by 9.81 into R. If the speed of vehicle is considered as V kilometer per hour, then the value of V is taken as a 0.278 V square, and this term also get a square. Then the equation is become E plus F is equal to 0.278 V square, and square of this term divided by 9.81, it is the value of G into the R, means the radius of curve, and then the equation become E plus F is equal to V square divided by 127 R, that is the 0.278 divided by 9.81 is become 127, and into this value R. Then the equation of superelevation is become E plus F is equal to V square divided by 127 R, and in second condition, if F is neglected or assumed to equal to 0, there is a no coefficient of friction, F is equal to 0, then the value of superelevation E is equal to V square upon G into R, or V square of E is equal to V square divided by 127 into R. Hope you all get how to calculate the super elevation. Now we just revise the calculation of super elevation. Now see, for calculating super elevation, consider a vehicle with moving speed v meter per second on the circular curve of radius r meters. Then we have to consider three forces on this vehicle. First is a centrifugal force, P is equal to W V square upon G into R. Then second is a weight of vehicle which can be acting vertically downward, and third is the friction developed between the wheels and pavement acting transversely along the pavement surface. Then we have to consider some terms. Theta is equal to transverse inclination of super elevation. Then E is equal to rate of super elevation is equal to tan theta. Then F is equal to design coefficient of lateral friction, and the value of F is equal to 0.50. G is equal to acceleration due to gravity is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. Then Rx is equal to normal reaction at wheel, and the value of Rx is equal to X is equal to W cos theta. Then Ry is equal to normal reaction at wheel, and the value of Ry is equal to Y is equal to P sin theta. Then Fx is equal to full value of friction force at X is equal to Frx, and also Fy is equal to full value of friction force at Y is equal to Fry. Now see, remember these all terms which will be helped while calculating the super elevation. It is the diagram of super elevation which is we have already explained. Then we have considered the equilibrium condition. From this equilibrium condition we get the derivation P by W is equal to 1 minus F tan theta is equal to tan theta plus F. Try to solve this equation. Then we considered f have value 0.50 and the tan theta have value 0.07, and the equation become P by W is equal to tan theta plus F. Then the P is equal to W tan theta plus F. Then tan theta have the value E is equal to rate of super elevation. Then P is become W in bracket E plus F. And also we have the centrifugal force P is equal to W V square upon G into R. Then from the equilibrium condition P is equal to P, we get the value of E plus F is equal to V square upon G into R. This is the equation of super elevation. Then we consider two cases. If the speed of vehicle is expressed at 3 km per hour, then the equation of super elevation is E plus F is equal to V square divided by 127 R. Remember this equation is important while solving the problems of super elevation. Then in second condition we neglect the F, that is the coefficient of friction is equal to 0. Then the equation of super elevation is become E is equal to V square upon V square upon G into R, or E is equal to V square upon 127 into R. These two equations are also important while solving the problem of super elevation. Hope you all get the derivation of super elevation. For better understanding, try to solve this derivation. Thank you.